All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got your watch list coming into June 13th, 2019, and the theme for tomorrow and the rest of this week is how to manage everything. It's what do you do when the market is making moves like this? We are seeing crazy moves in the market, and really all that's crazy is the fact that we have all of this pressure and news weighing down, and the market's not doing anything, and that is essentially the cuck. So we have to go over the keys for today. Here were the keys for yesterday. You guys saw it. The key yesterday was watch for bigger swings in oil to represent smaller moves in the stock market, and that's what we got. The market barely moved at all, whereas when you look at oil today, it was about a $3 range from top to bottom, so it's opening there, and again, we're following just in pace. It's kind of like an inversa here. That's where I'm starting to get worried, but it's following in line. We're still looking like we're setting up for the cuck, and what I mean by that is we're just going to stall out and kind of not move until either the Fed next week before or after the Fed, and I think that's really going to open up the window. So, but again, anything could happen even coming into tomorrow and the rest of the week. So the keys for today, all aboard to nowhere, my friends. If the market doesn't make a big move, it has nowhere to be. So if it does make a big move in the morning, or it starts to gap up or down really, really big, and it starts to run, it has somewhere to be. It will run to catch up to some of this stuff it's been lagging behind. So the cuck is in play. I'm still not expecting anything to happen, but if there is big swings in oil that cause a big market move, be prepared for a big move in the markets. So if the market responds small to big oil moves like it did today, I would expect now we don't really do much until Friday or even coming into Monday as we're waiting for more escalations, news, and everything else. And I'm still expecting some level of bombshell news to still come out. We got some reports today that we are expecting some negative Chinese stuff to kind of highlight, or it's going to downplay kind of what Trump is saying, but Trump keeps tweeting there's going to be a deal, or he's saying we're going to raise tariffs, saying that they're going to meet up at G20. There's the stuff with Poland today, and then even that relation, that even had a move expected on oil, but realistically, like I even said at the beginning of the week, the mergers and acquisitions are saying something, but then looking around, there's a lot of different pieces of news going on, and a lot of it's hitting right now. And this is important to take note of, and a lot of it is even down to the antitrust stuff, what we're seeing today. Even we saw Johnson & Johnson with the cases, even Colgate, Palmolive. So there's still a lot going on, and there is a lot of push and pull, and that's what's making the market move slow here. But don't let that throw you off, and don't let the move come too slow. If it has to be fast, and that, you're like, oh, I can only see if it comes fast. Don't let this, lull you to bed and have you miss plays. But again, the scope of the news and the stuff we're having right now, that is very important. So let us get into the plays. I guess right off the bat, we'll start with Lululemon. They had their earnings, and again, we set our butterflies at that 182.50. So if it closes here by Friday and that's where it expires, we will be up on that. But they had a crazy drop, lock, and pop it when we saw the earnings there. So keep your eye out for that, but watch how that is also going to affect any of the other clothing stocks. We might be able to see some other rooms. In general, you could watch even Canada Goose, but Lulu could be a good one. And again, last time on its post-earnings, it had some big moves. It is just really, really hard to pinpoint, and the spreads and the option prices get really expensive. Keep an eye on that one. That one's a good play as far as earnings goes, but now looking into news, Johnson & Johnson, they had something related to their tout case and something with the jury. It dropped the stock. It came back up. We got to play. We got cucked, but I think this could have digestion, and how this plays out over the week could be very important. Why do I say that is last time there was moves related to the case, you saw what happened to the stock, and sure enough, it did bounce back up. It's kind of like the Boeing effect, but we've also seen a lot of value stocks do this, but keep your eye out for Johnson & Johnson. Next up, we got Facebook. They also had the news. It said it was down after hours. I don't know why I got a print there, but 174 is going to be the level to watch. And also, I forgot to tell you guys, on the SPY tomorrow, 288.50 is the first level to watch, and then if it breaks there, 288.30, and then if it breaks 287, what I've been saying on the stream alerts to everybody on stream, also, I don't think we're going to hang around 287. I'm looking for just a big break below 287, and if it bounces around 287, I think we're going to stay up. If it breaks and flushes below 287, I think that's going to be very bearish. That keeps in mind, that 174 on Facebook is very important, but there is reports that there's emails that they found, apparently, that Mark Zuckerberg was aware of a lot of these privacy concerns. And again, considering what Facebook has gone through and all the negativity and whatnot, that could be really, really bad for them. And it could just open the door to more problems, or we really can't forget the fact that a few weeks ago, the co-founder and a lot of people were calling for Mark's removal or forceful removal. So I think that's going to be important. And again, Facebook, it kind of moves like a McDonald's, you guys. It's a value stock. It'll move in cycles, or it'll kind of stay down. It's kind of an object in motion type thing. So keep an eye out for it. Expect Facebook to move slow, kind of like everything else, but again, even the news behind it is important. And again, even Tesla too. This one, it looks like only a 3% move, but top to bottom, this was huge. They're back at the 209. which is just kind of surprising how they've moved. But, that's going to be an interesting play to watch. Another one is Starbucks, too. They killed at any of the value stocks. Some people are saying short them. Some people are saying buy them. Really, all I'm going to look forward to see is Starbucks. Is it going to be a leader of the value stocks, or is it going to be a lagger? If you start to see this diverge, then it could tell us stuff. If not, the real question here is going to be the pricing, and I'm not really finding whether it is call or puts on Starbucks. People are showing a lot of faith into it, so the prices aren't really too attractive. So keep your guys' eyes out for that. We are going to have McDonald's next after Lululemon. And why I'm saying this, because tomorrow it is either going to break above 205 and stay there like it is now and make that big run up, or it's going to drop and then it'll do that on Friday. I think it's either going to happen today or Friday. But again, it could also not go up on 205, but I'm assuming it's probably just going to be a late day move, but watch McDonald's, or a late week move. Again, I'm getting bullish, but I could be very wrong on there. Check out Square, even PayPal. They've been, even MasterCard, Visa, they've been moving a little, interestingly and weird, and I like those. But T-Mobile, Sprint, Dish, all of them today, they were having these weird, big pops, and you guys could take a look at these throughout the day. This is signifying something, and these are big companies. Even BlackBerry had buyout rumors, I think, or something. But there's a lot of activity, and this is what I was saying around that scope of news. So keep your eyes out for that. Don't get too jumpy, but again, it could tell us a lot about some stuff. Next, even related to news, this one, they think they had a verdict where they had to pay out money, but Colgate-Palmolive, they lost the lawsuit. Next is going to also be Beyond. This is my favorite. We got that play. We did it yesterday. We grabbed these at close, the weeklies, the 162 for 70 cents. They closed here at 145. They went up to 350, 380 at one point. We didn't sell them. I'm still holding it. It's a little risky, but again, I want you to understand, why does this contract have this value? This is a great way to understand both a volatile stock like Beyond and, why our country, stocks with a day or two left of expiration, why is somebody even willing to pay, why would they pay me $200 to buy the stock $20 higher than where it is now? And that's just because you guys have seen, kind of what Beyond Meat's doing. It's having these crazy fluctuations. So regardless, I wouldn't get married to either direction too solid or too hard, but I'm going to be taking advantage of this hopefully all week and next week. As long as we start getting, big $10, $20 moves, it's going to set up some plays. That's why I'm just kind of getting time on my contracts. Besides that, that's a weekly. But that's what I'm going to try to do tomorrow, is sell some weekly premium and kind of use that as a ghetto spread and insurance. So I like Beyond. I like where it's at. I think that's going to be a good one. Another one that really just moved in tandem with it is Zoom. So they got options. It could be a similar one. Keep your eyes out for that. And even Tilray, it looks like it's been moving in tandem too. So it's like, even when the market starts to get a little bit weak here, you do kind of see this rotation into certain types of plays. And, it's because investors do get interested in certain types of stuff when their marketplace, has a certain environment to it. But that's pretty much it, you guys. I'm going to leave it there. A little tired here, but at the same time, I don't want to overwhelm you guys, and I need you guys in the mindset to be able to profit here off of your timing. Start scaling in, go small. A lot of the plays we made yesterday, I scaled into Yang. Indexes, they're already up 5%. Drip and oil, that's already up 5. That went up 10%. We're in a play like that. So be careful, because there's moves happening, and that's what I'm saying. Patience and timing, and see where the ball is going, my friend. So stay in the game, be there. And oh my God, I forgot. You guys need to post your watch list below, and we are live 30 minutes before open, youtube.com/the stock market. But get those watch lists, get ready for tomorrow, and let's go.